Buying a used car? Avoid costly problems by checking a car's history. Get a report instantly by entering the reg on carvertical.com. Car Vertical report will pull up things like outstanding finance, previous accident damage, mileage discrepancies, recalls, and more. And rather excitingly, TGTV viewers will get 10% off just by clicking the special link in the pinned comment and in the description. It will automatically take you through and give you 10% off your report. It's super simple. Enter the reg, carvertical.com, and get your report before buying your next used car. Hello, welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a very familiar location. It's been a while since I've been here. Today I am back at Rint Vehicle Design because today I'm coming to get my Targa. I've understandably had a lot of questions from you guys and girls at home asking TGE, where's your Targa? You spent all that time restoring it. The guys here did some amazing work on it. Where on earth is it? Have you sold it on the sly, you sneaky sod? The answer is no. It has been at Rint in storage, in their storage facility here, waiting for me to stop thinking I'm a busy bee and come and get it. Summer is here, and the time has come to finally come and collect my Targa after the alternator went bang on it on Modball Classic last summer. It had loads of work done on it, new ECU, loads of bits and bobs, and it's now time to come and get it. So we're gonna have a little look around here at Rint, first and foremost. Before we get going, we go and find my car. Because they've been busy bees, there's all sorts going on, and they've got some really cool stuff in. I get asked all the time, I want to buy a classic Porsche, where should I go? And the answer is here. So let's have a little walk around. So we've got their race truck, their transporter outside here. The Crowd GT's actually been in there, which is chaos. Loads of nice bits. I believe this is a customer car. The only 911 ever that's left the factory with a tow bar, I believe. That car, one owner from new. Really, really cool piece of kit. And this, I believe, is in stock. I believe this is for sale, unless it's already sold by the time this goes out. This is a 997 Turbo S cab. Very rare. There's barely any of these, and these are stonking value for money. Absolutely love these. I don't know if that's sold yet or not. This is Rint Creation. I'm about to jump in that and go down to the body shop in a second to show you some bits in there. And I think this may be Mr. Simon Jessop's 912. It certainly is. He's got his Instagram handle on the side there. What an influencer he is. Instagram bio on the window there. But this is Simon. Simon does the media for Rint, and this is his personal 912. Simon and I exchange 912 tales with one another, some of which are good, some of which are bad, but that's a really, really nice car. And actually I saw that, I think, before I got mine, which kind of goaded me into it. Before we head in there then, let's head to the paint shop and I'll show you around there. So we are back then in familiar surroundings. You'll have to bear with the noise. It's a hive of activity as always. Just going to take you for a little tour around here. This is a 964. They're doing a backdate on. So you'll see the bumpers and whatnot, all the metal work is going in to backdate this. There's some stuff in here that I can't show you. I do want to show you this though. This is very, very special. This here is what's going to be Rint's first menu car. So this is going to be a very high-end, fully custom Rint car. It's going to be kind of their flagship car and demonstrations of what they can do. So, to begin with, you're probably thinking, that looks cool, but I don't know why. That's the 60s rally bumper for a starter, but actually this started life as a Carrera convertible. But what they've done here, which is really clever, and I can't work out how they've done it, they've chopped the pillar out, so it's pillarless, and they've also lowered the roof line. So I don't know if you can see that, but the roof is actually lower on this, which is absolutely crazy. It's got a wide arch. It's going to have, well, I'm going to leave a lot of the details to be a surprise down the line, but you do not want to miss what they're doing with this. Wide arches and around the back here, and this is a mould of the little lip wing that's going to go on there. But that, lower and wider, is going to look unbelievable. It's about 6 months from being finished, but I cannot wait for that one to be done. And that'll just be kind of a demo of what Rint can do. It's going to be about 300, 400 grand, thereabouts, as a starter for 10. And this is actually Brian's personal car. Back at the barn then, we are greeted with lots of Porsches. There's some really cool stuff here, so I'm going to stroll around and try and retain as much information as possible. Some of these cars are for sale, some of these cars are having work done on them, but there's some really cool bits and bobs here. So this 912 has just come in. This is for sale. It's a left-hand drive car with 4 exhaust tips there. Very nicely done, very well sorted car. Got a right-hand drive 912 here as well, and that's actually had the engine increased in power in it by about 30%. Really well sorted car. And if you're interested in any of the cars you see, the best place to head is Rint's Instagram, because the stuff comes in and goes out so fast. The best way to see what's come in and what's available is on there. Got some cars moving around. So of these two cars then, this one, some of you remember, was in the press many moons ago, actually being smashed up. This car though has been fully repaired and converted to GT4 spec. That is a very cost-effective way into something that looks exactly like a GT4 but won't have the insurance or price tag of a GT4. I've covered this car before in a previous video here at Rint. We've also here got a 996 GT3. This is a very, very reasonably priced car actually. It's just come back up for sale. I think 63 grand would buy that car. So that is a very, very cost-effective way into GT3 ownership. And the 996s, mark my words, will become more and more desirable over the years. They're having a resurgence as it is already, and I think that is going to continue. That's a very nice car. Right-hand drive, buckets, harnesses, the whole lot. Lovely. Now, over here then, we have got Rint's racing cars. So they've actually got kind of a turn up and drive race program whereby all you need to do is turn up to a track and you can actually take a race car out, fully sorted by Rint. Again, racing's not the cheapest thing in the world, and it's not the easiest thing to sort out with all kind of the mechanical jazz and logistics and all the nonsense that goes with it. Rint take all of that out of it for you and just give you a car to race in. They do assisted racing programs as well. There's all sorts of stuff that they're getting involved in, and this 964 race car is an absolute belter. But yeah, get in touch with Rint anyway if you want to get into racing and you don't want the faff of kind of building your own car, racing your own car, blowing your own car up. Actually, very, very cool thing that they've started doing. So and that is going to expand next year with loads of different cars as well available. Also here we've got this, which is a very reasonable way into Carrera RS ownership. It's not a full Carrera RS, it's actually based on a 2-litre car, but it looks exactly the same, and that I think is between 70 and 80 grand. It is right-hand drive. Very, very cool. It's having some work on it at the moment. I don't want to poke the cameras too far into people's faces at this time of day, but that is very cool as well. And that is available on Rint's Instagram. That's just come in. Love that. It looks so, so cool. Now, I want to talk about this. This is a 912 soft window Targa. There's actually quite a tale behind this car. Now this car was actually confirmed by Porsche in writing to be a concept car, which means that it would be worth about £500,000. However, Porsche actually made a mistake and they've actually confirmed that it's not a concept car, but a 67 or 68 912 soft window Targa. That is just come in for sale here. It's had a lot of work done to it. It's pretty much almost completely restored. Loads of bits and bobs done to it, but 912 soft window Targas are absolute hen's teeth, and this is in stunning condition. You'll see this soft window here is literally like new. That is really, really cool, and it's kind of making me think I probably should have got a soft window Targa instead of my coupe. That is sick. Absolutely sick. But that is literally just coming for sale, so hopefully by the time this video goes out it is actually still for sale. Again, all the details will be on their Instagram, the contact details. Just come through and speak to Brian. That's so nice. Obviously you've got 4 seats as well. What a wafter. That is mega. Really, really interesting car, and there's loads more details that I haven't covered on this, so if you are interested in it, Brian has got the full lowdown and the full tail on this car, because it is really interesting. As boring as I'm making it sound, it's actually got a load of cool history on this car. Anyway, what else have we got here for sale? This RSR build is for sale as well. Again, all details on Rint's Instagram. Oh, Steelies. I do like Steelies. We've got Super Sport here as well. One of these is for sale. I think it's that because it's got the wide arches, so that's the Super Sport. That's for sale as well. So it's basically like mine, a Targa as well, except it's got the wide arch kit like the Turbo has, because it's a Super Sport, and I think it's got an uprated engine as well. I think it's the 3.2 as opposed to probably a 3 litre from my Bogo Carrera, so a little bit more poke, and the wide arches would just look very, very good. Obviously impact bumpers correct for that period. Before then I reveal my car. Let's head in here, and I'm going to stop hitting my head on that. It's the 4th time today. In here then, we've got all sorts going on. This was a cab, it is now a wide arch coupe. Very clever how they can just do that here. Literally, you want it, you name it, they can build it here. They can do pretty much anything you like. Literally anything. And not just Porsches, as you can see. They are masters at steel work, engine work, electronics, whatever you want, trimming, it's all done. This is actually something that's very similar to my build. A chap has gone for something very similar to what I've actually got. Targa, birth year, really cool. I won't spoil that anyway, so if you're watching this and that's your car, really sorry, don't want to ruin any of the surprise. We've got here as well, something that I'm going to have to get to grips with and drive very soon, Rint electric 911. More on that coming very soon, but that is in a working state, a working prototype, and I'm going to get behind the wheel of that very soon. Controversial, I know, some of you will be shouting that these things should be smelly and petrol driven and whatever, but I actually can't wait to drive that. I'm all ears when it comes to electric conversion, so that'll be cool. Looks amazing, that colour as well. The Jalpa is nearly done as well. Jalpa 3.5 that has been featured in a lot of my videos here at Rint is nearly done. We're just missing a windscreen and a couple of other bits and bobs, but that is nearly ready to go. I cannot wait to see that on the roads. I don't think I've actually seen one being driven ever. And we've got the guys down here building engines and then the trim shop at the end, but I'm not going to go and shove the camera at them. So let's go back through then, and I'm going to show you my Targa. Here she is then, she is back. She's back on the channel. I bet you thought you wouldn't see this car again. You were wrong. I'm so buzzing to get this back. She literally looks new. So for those that missed it and they're new to the channel, this actually had pretty much a 10-part series restoring this. So it's had new paint, literally everything. Go and check out the full playlist. There's a full playlist on the channel of how this car started and how it now ended up. And now it is in full working order. The only final thing that I need to sort out, the lovely guys at Sexton's did the audio in this. So there's that subwoofer and replaced speakers all around the place. And when the alternator went bang, it actually fried the brand new Blaupunkt head unit, which are 300 and something pounds. So I've just ordered another one of those because that's fried. But other than that, once that gets swapped over at Sexton's, then it will be good to go and be absolutely perfect. But I'm so happy to get this car back. So buzzing. It's going to be the perfect car for summer because obviously it's a Targa and the roof comes off it. All very cool. And obviously it's solid black with Ascot interior, so it's a complete matching spec to my Carrera GT. And obviously if I was very old, it'd be a birth year car, but obviously I'm not that old. Wink wink. Absolutely adore this thing. The only other thing that I may well do to it is put the kind of Super Sport-esque front splitter chin thing under there, which I've actually got at home, but I just need to fit it at some point if it fits on this model and I brought the right one. I think that's all we've got time for now. I'm going to get out and drive this car and do a full video driving around in it very soon. But I've got to get back, take delivery of another car to show you very soon. It's all hands on deck at the moment. It's so busy, which is amazing. If you want to build a 911, or you've got a Porsche that needs some work, or you've got a harebrained idea involving a Porsche that you don't know if it's possible, get in touch with the guys here because I'm sure they can do it. Whatever it is, they can do it. And there's some other stuff behind the scenes that I've not been able to show you, which I'll update you on very soon here from Rint. For now, from myself, my gum guards, I will see you all very soon. Ciao for now. Bye.